What's going on, y'all? My name's Josh, you can call me Anoriand, and this video is once again something a little different. I know I just said that with the Visions of Mana video. So, the thing is, this year, in addition to having a chance to work with Square while I was at PAX 2024, I did also get the chance to have a one-on-one connection with Ocean Drive Studios. They had a booth set up there showing off their 2 upcoming games, and I had spoken to them. They remembered my video, and I had the chance to do like a one-on-one playtest of Lost Eidolons: Veil of the Witch. Now, I don't have any key art, I don't have any B-roll, things like that were provided for me, but I did want to tell all of you about it. So the thing is, this is kind of just me recalling what I played, right? And it's also just kind of me just vibing, for lack of a better way of putting it. So I didn't write a script. This is totally unscripted. I have a little sticky note. I have a sticky note written here with the 3 notes that I wanted to remember to bring up of names and things like that to talk about. Other than that, you'll notice, like, I'll probably throw in some cuts for the purpose of making this, you know, watchable. But other than that, I'm just gonna riff with y'all, okay, for a couple minutes. I hope you don't mind. So the thing with Lost Eidolons: Veil of the Witch is fundamentally it is not a sequel to the first Lost Eidolons game. Okay? It is not like a Lost Eidolons 2. It is a second thing on its own. So if you didn't play Lost Eidolons, but you like strategy RPGs, you can hop right into this one. There is no story carryover. Further, Lost Eidolons was a straight-up strategy RPG, single-player, storyline-driven adventure. You went from point A to point B. There was some side things you can do along the way, but it's just a story you follow. Lost Eidolons: Veil of the Witch, there is story in it, and there are things about the characters and all that in it, but it is not a storyline-driven adventure. The best way I can describe it, it's a strategy RPG roguelike. And really, the feel that I got is it's like if Lost Eidolons and Darkest Dungeon had a baby. Basically, you have 9 characters that you can pull a party from, and you make parties of 5 and go off on little excursions. And whenever you go on the excursion, you'll have multiple branching paths at each step of the way. And so when I sat and played, like the very first run I did, I had the choice between the Path of Wonder or the Path of Healing. And I'm like, well, I just started, I don't really need healing, and it's like, maybe I can get something that boosts my healing, but that doesn't seem good. Let's go Path of Wonder. And I went Path of Wonder, and I ended up getting a cool item upgrade that I could give to one of the 5 characters I had chosen. And then it was like the Path of Poison or the Path of Wrath, and I was like, I don't want to deal with poison right away, so I went to Wrath. And that one just ended up being like a regular fight against some enemies. So you can get an idea of the types of fights you're going to get into, right? You know, you can get like that going, but for the most part, it's a roguelike. You don't know what's ahead of you. You go through the run, doing everything, you know, you build your party out of the 9 characters, like I said, and while they have some fluidity in their builds, they have an overarching idea of what they do. I'm going to address the characters because some things I want to say about them, but I just kind of wanted to mention here. Like, they all kind of have an idea of what they do, so you can lean more magical or more physical or go with more healing or whatever the heck, just based on your character choices, right? And you go as far as you can until eventually you die. Of course, that's how roguelikes go. And then you come back to your main encampment. And your main encampment has multiple buildings that each can provide different things that can provide you continuous long-term benefits for future runs. You can upgrade your character's classes, much like how in Lost Eidolons there was a class tree and things built up along one another. And as you upgrade their classes, it gives them access to newer abilities that they can either start with immediately or learn as they're continuing, right? You have a blacksmith situation, so weapons upgrades and things like that. You also have the party dynamic where characters have backstory between them. And so by playing with them, you have this ability to unlock them conversing with one another and learning more about them, who they are as characters, their backstories, things like that. So there is story here. Instead of the Darkest Dungeon approach of like blank slate characters, you have pre-established characters. And so the advantage there is like now you can get built into them, but you have to unlock that. So there are things that you unlock continuously by playing beyond just, you know, beating things. There's more to it there. So it was already very addicting, though. And one thing I will say is I love that the team really came into this one, and I don't know how intentional it truly was, but there was a very clear intent in that they wanted there was a very clear intent that they wanted diversity in their characters, okay? And it's not just diversity of like one or two. No. Out of the 9 characters, the main character Ash, it looks like you can decide between them being either male or female presenting and go from there. But even beyond that, it is a basically even split between male and female presenting characters. And they have different builds, and so you've got guys who are big and burly, you've got guys who are much smaller and more frail as far as how they are, you've got women who kick ass in armor and weaponry, you've got women who are mages, like there's a balance of each. But even beyond that, out of 9 characters, 5 of them, based on my just staring at the actual character art versus each other and their in-game models, Evie, Soraya, Rosalina, Emile, and Fontaine, are very clearly not white, okay? So you've got a mix of different skin tones, things like that. And then even beyond that, one of the coolest characters, who I had to use him on my first run, Marco, he's a hermit. He has a prosthesis, right? So he's got like a replacement arm. And so you would think like, oh, so he's a mage. No, he's a big burly dude. He's got a big, strong MF. If you go to the Steam page for Lost Eidolons, he's like the big, imposing looking guy with like a top knot and like wild hair like mine. He's a big brother, okay? And his abilities are, he's got offensive stance and defensive stance, which is really cool. And basically, you set one and then go fight. And every time you attack, you get a building bonus either towards your offensive output or towards your defenses. So he's got this whole thing of being like the physical character, and yet he also is disabled. Like, it's just things like that. It's really, really cool, and it's different, and it's nice to see. I didn't expect it. I'm glad it's there. The music. I unfortunately don't have music that was used at the playtest. I wish I did. I asked them directly, but they don't have the clearance to be able to provide the samples. I'm telling you now, the battle music stayed in my head for like a week straight. It was so good. It was really just genuinely good. When my Lost Eidolons review, I basically said the music in that game was like, it was fine, right? It was fine. It wasn't bad. It wasn't the best I've ever heard. It was fine. It got the job done. It didn't take away from anything, but there weren't really anything that was like, you know, that just really stood out and like, no, I need to listen to this again. That battle music whipped ass. And so I only had but so much time to play and got to hear but so much of the music, but already that's a step up, which is really good, because that's like one of the weak points of the last game, in my opinion, which was a strong game. Now, this game is not going to be for everyone. It's a roguelike. Roguelikes aren't for everyone, right? It's going to have some difficulty to it. My first run, I ended up getting to either my second or third fight, and I got clobbered. Okay? Further than that, this game is not afraid to pull punches. I went down one path of healing after my first or second fight, and there was a person waiting there, and they were like, I can either heal you, or I can do a little experiment, but it might hurt, but it might help you. And I was like, well, I mean, I'm here playtesting, so let's F it YOLO, let's have fun with it. Little experiment, and it just damaged all my characters. Okay, thanks. So the game is very clearly not afraid to pull its punches and hit you square in the nose. But I'm telling you, the systems from Lost Eidolons were already really, really solidly made, right? One of the things I loved about that game was everything about it was so solid, well constructed, well thought out, and it really felt like it was made by people who love strategy RPGs and wanted to make their own perfect game, if you will. You get what I'm saying. The thing about this one is it really feels like they said, okay, I loved our game, but we also can make it something to where it's a bit more drop in and play, to where you can go and just do a 30-minute run and turn it off and feel good about what you did. Whereas with Lost Eidolons, the first game, like, it is a time commitment, right? So it just feels like it's opening up who it's available for, which is a good thing. But it also means it's not necessarily going to be available for all the... or not available. I'm using the wrong word. I'm wording bad. Maybe I should have used a script. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, we're fine. Shut up. I might have to have a blooper reel at the end of this. I don't know. The thing about it is, while this opens up to new audiences, that means it's not going to be perfect for all the old audiences. So go in knowing that. But I'm telling you right now, if you at all enjoy roguelike games, like not necessarily the hard difficulty of it all, because I do feel it was immediately balanced by the nature of strategy RPG gameplay and everything. But if you like this idea of, I'm going to keep doing it, I'm going to keep running with it, and I'm gaining something long-term overall that is worth the effort I'm putting in, I think this is something you're going to want to watch out for. Now, the other reason I'm taking the time to make this video is because I do want to direct you all to the Steam page. I will have a link to the Steam page in the description of this video. The reason I bring it up is they are looking for people to take part in the closed beta. I do believe they're going to go into an early access model so that people can kind of jump in, but either way, they are looking for people to take part in the closed beta. All you have to do, click the link that I'm going to have in the description, head to the page, while logged into Steam, click to request access. That will give you the opportunity to request to be into the closed beta, and you will see if you get lucky. I'm trying to get people involved because I really, truly, genuinely believe in the things Ocean Drive Studio is doing. They are making great products, they're pricing them affordably, they're putting tons of excellent work and polish into it. There's not all this DLC and things like that, which, mind you, I'm not opposed to DLC in general. We don't have to go down that road. But in other words, I'm saying they're doing things right. They're doing things the right way. And I really, really want to provide them some support. So I wanted to make sure I got this video out, letting you all know about it. It's a little later than I had planned, but life got in the way. But I wanted to let you all know, please keep Lost Eidolons, Veil of the Witch on your radar. I think it's going to be an excellent time, and I think it's worth everybody's attention. So I just wanted to address a couple things that I thought were important. I wanted to talk about a little bit of that. And other than that, I'll probably show you all that game too once it comes out. I'm really excited for it. Thank you all so very much for hanging out with me. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all. I thank y'all. If you like what you saw, leave a like. If you didn't like it, I guess leave a dislike. That's fair. Anyways, if I'm asking you to do one. Please leave a comment letting me know your thoughts. Are you excited for Lost Eidolons Veil of the Witch? Did you play Lost Eidolons? Do you like roguelikes? What's your favorite variety of peanut butter? I don't know, man. Leave a comment. Subscribe to see more. And otherwise, I'll catch you later, fam. All right. Hey, ho, ha, hey, ho, over here. Focus. Bring it in, bring it in, bring it in. Addendum to the video. Addendum to the video. See, obviously this was recorded after the fact. I'm wearing like a different shirt, okay? From the time when I recorded it to dropping it, the wonderful folks at GameSite, I will be linking to their socials in the description of this video. Go ahead and give them a follow. Reached out to me, we spoke, and I had the opportunity to get an extra code for Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth on Steam. They are excellent people. They've hooked me up. I, however, already own Like a Dragon Infinite Wealth on PlayStation 5, and as nice as it would be to have it on multiple platforms, I would rather give it to someone and get someone involved in a brand new awesome game. I'm gonna be real, y'all. As of right now, it's my game of the year. I say that having beaten Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. All you have to do, earlier on in the video, I mention how many playable characters are in this game. Go ahead and comment down below how many characters I say. As long as you've been watching the video, you'd know, or you can even just go look. I mean, there's multiple resources you can rewatch early in the video, but point is, comment down below the number of characters in the video. I will be going through the comments, and what day is it? What day is it? And next Wednesday, the 22nd, at noon, 12 p.m. sharp, I will be drawing a winner out of one of the people who comments on this video. So, that is next Wednesday, the 22nd Wednesday of 2024 at 12 noon. That is the cutoff. So as long as it's before then, go ahead and leave a comment. How many characters playable did I say were in this game? You go ahead and let me know. You're entered for a chance to win a brand new game that is currently my personal game of the year, and it is awesome. I'm thanking them again. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below. I appreciate y'all. Bye!